Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel The World Coin. On this channel, we explore rare and valuable coins from around the world. Old dollar coins, error coins, and hidden treasures that can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you love coin collecting, or want to know the real value of coins you already own, you're in the right place. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell, so you never miss an update. Let's get started with today's rare coin. Here coin top 1 cent. So let's get started. The 1944 1-cent coin of the United States of America with no mint mark is one of the most historically interesting coins in the famous Lincoln Wheat Penny series. This coin was produced by the United States Mint at the Philadelphia Mint, which during that time did not place a mint mark on its coins. Because of this, a 1944 penny without a mint mark is understood by collectors to have been struck in Philadelphia. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series began in 1909 and continued until 1958, becoming one of the most widely collected coins in American history. The design honors Abraham Lincoln and was introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. By the time the 1944 coin was produced, the series had already become deeply connected to American history and culture, especially during the period of the Second World War. The obverse side of the 1944 Lincoln Wheat Penny features the portrait of Abraham Lincoln facing right. This portrait was designed by Victor David Brenner, a sculptor whose initials, VDB, appear on certain early issues of the Lincoln Penny series. Lincoln's portrait on the coin is known for its simplicity and strong symbolic meaning, representing leadership, unity, and perseverance. Above Lincoln's head appears the national motto, "In God We Trust," which has become a standard inscription on United States coinage. Along the left side of the coin appears the word, "Liberty," representing the foundational principle of American democracy. On the right side of the portrait appears the date, 1944, indicating the year the coin was struck. Because this coin was minted in Philadelphia, it carries no mint mark beneath the date. Collectors often identify the origin of such coins by the absence of a mint mark, which distinguishes them from coins struck at the Denver Mint or San Francisco Mint. The reverse side of the 1944 Lincoln Wheat Penny displays the classic wheat ears design that gives the coin its popular nickname, the Wheat Penny. On both sides of the reverse appear tall wheat stalks curving inward toward the center of the coin. These wheat ears symbolize agricultural prosperity and the hard-working spirit of the American people. Between the wheat stalks appears the denomination, 1 cent, boldly engraved in the center. Above this inscription appears, United States of America, identifying the issuing nation. Just above that appears the Latin motto, E pluribus unum, meaning, out of many, one, a phrase that represents the unity of the American states. The wheat design remained on the Lincoln penny for nearly 50 years, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in United States history. The 1944 Lincoln Wheat Penny holds special historical significance because of the changes in coin composition during the Second World War. In 1943, the United States government temporarily produced pennies made of steel coated with zinc because copper was needed for military equipment and wartime manufacturing. However, in 1944 the United States Mint returned to copper-based coinage by using recycled brass shell casings from military ammunition. As a result, the 1944 pennies were produced using a brass alloy composed primarily of copper, with smaller amounts of zinc and tin. This unique wartime composition gives the 1944 penny a distinctive historical connection to the war effort and makes it particularly interesting to collectors and historians. A 1944 Lincoln Wheat Penny described as being in very fine condition shows moderate circulation wear but still retains clear design details. On the obverse side in very fine grade, Lincoln's portrait remains clearly recognizable with strong outlines. The hair details above the ear and along the back of the head remain visible though somewhat softened from wear. Lincoln's cheek and jawline remain well defined, and the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty," remain fully readable. The date, 1944, remains sharp and clear, allowing collectors to easily identify the year of issue. Although the coin has circulated for many years, its design remains balanced and attractive. On the reverse side of a very fine 1944 wheat penny, the wheat stalks remain clearly visible though some of the finer lines within the grains may appear slightly worn. The central inscriptions, 1 cent, and United States of America remain bold and easy to read. The Latin motto, E pluribus unum, also remains visible along the upper edge of the coin. Even with moderate wear from circulation, the overall design of the reverse remains strong and recognizable, preserving the classic appearance that collectors associate with the wheat penny series. Collectors often pay close attention to 1944 pennies because of the possibility of rare mint errors and unusual varieties. During the minting process, planchettes are struck under intense pressure using engraved dies. Occasionally irregularities occur, producing coins with interesting mint errors. These may include double die lettering, off-center strikes, clipped planchettes, die cracks, repunched mint marks on other issues, or other striking anomalies. Such errors can make a coin far more desirable among collectors and may significantly increase its market value. One of the most famous rarities connected with the 1944 penny is the extremely rare 1944 steel cent error. Although 1944 pennies were intended to be made from copper-based metal, a small number of leftover steel planchettes from 1943 were accidentally used during production. This resulted in a very rare 1944 steel penny, which is one of the most valuable error coins in American numismatics. While most 1944 pennies are copper-based, collectors sometimes test their coins with a magnet to check for the rare steel version. Authentic examples of the 1944 steel penny have sold for extremely high prices at major coin auctions. The collector value of a 1944 Lincoln wheat penny also depends heavily on surface preservation and visual appeal. Coins that retain smooth surfaces, natural toning, and minimal scratches often attract stronger collector demand. Even in very fine condition, a well-preserved example may still hold collectible value, especially if it has not been cleaned or altered. Coins that retain their original surfaces are typically more desirable to collectors because they better represent the coin's natural aging process. The Lincoln wheat penny series itself holds an important place in American numismatic history. Introduced in 1909, it was the first regular United States coin to feature the portrait of a real historical person rather than a symbolic figure such as Liberty. The decision to honor Abraham Lincoln on the 1-cent coin reflected his lasting impact on American history and his leadership during the Civil War. Over the decades, the Lincoln penny became one of the most widely circulated and recognized coins in the country. Collectors searching for valuable 1944 pennies often examine old coin jars, inherited collections, bank rolls, and estate sales. Because billions of pennies were produced over the years, many rare varieties and well-preserved coins remain hidden in ordinary collections. The excitement of discovering a valuable coin among everyday change continues to inspire coin collectors around the world. In today's collector market, the value of a 1944 Lincoln wheat penny depends on several factors including condition, rarity, and collector demand. Many circulated examples are common and may be worth only modest premiums above their face value. However, coins in stronger conditions or those with rare mint errors can achieve significantly higher prices. A well-preserved coin in very fine condition may attract collector interest and may sometimes reach values ranging from several dollars to higher amounts depending on demand. Rare varieties or unusual mint errors may reach values in the hundreds or even thousands of dollars at specialized coin auctions. Professional coin grading services evaluate coins using standardized grading systems to determine their condition and authenticity. Once graded, coins are sealed in protective holders that confirm their grade and help preserve their condition. Certified coins often attract more attention in the collector market because buyers trust the professional evaluation provided by experienced grading experts. Proper storage and handling are also important for maintaining the condition of coins like the 1944 Lincoln wheat penny. Collectors typically handle coins by their edges to avoid fingerprints and store them in protective holders or albums to prevent scratches and environmental damage. Maintaining a dry and stable storage environment helps preserve the coin's surfaces and long-term value. For collectors and historians, the 1944 Lincoln wheat penny with no mint mark represents an important piece of American coinage history. Its connection to the wartime era, its classic wheat design, and its role within one of the longest-running coin series in the United States make it a meaningful collectible. Even in very fine condition, the coin retains much of its original character and historical significance. Because of these qualities, the 1944 Lincoln wheat penny continues to attract attention among collectors around the world. While many examples remain common, certain coins with strong preservation, rare mint errors, or exceptional historical significance can achieve impressive values in the collector market. This possibility encourages collectors to carefully examine old pennies, knowing that even a small 1-cent coin from 1944 may hold hidden value and a fascinating story within the world of numismatics. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. A new coin story awaits you every next day.